hoping for a final light to
Okay. Okay. I think this is all working. Luckily. I just need to change the title. Jesus. Whew. Man, you really learned to miss Streamlabs. And it's just it's so easy. Holy shit. Uh, okay. Okay. Wow. That took a long time. I'm also not sure if everything's working properly, as I have never used specifically just OBS before. I only ever used Streamlabs, but I've switched over because Streamlabs is kind of terrible as a company. Okay. Um, great. I think everything's working. Um, welcome to Sable. I have finished this game, and I am gonna speedrun it, as you can see in the bottom corner. This is the any percent post 3.6 update, which patched the honestly the most major skip in the game, but yours truly found a way to break it again. So, um, yeah, that's all I have to say there. This is something new. I've never speedrun on stream before. Um, I did a faster than average speedrun of Half-Life 2, but I just played it when I played Half-Life 2 normally for like the second time, but I didn't beat it the first time. I uh I was using the accelerated backup anyway, so just playing it again, if I'm being completely honest. Uh Get some music going. Oh my god, I hate desktop Spotify so much. It is much less user friendly than the app version. Okay, this will be just a little bit of practice. I have a bad wired controller. Um, so, God, I'm distracting myself so bad. It's been a long time since I've streamed. Um, oh, Jesus, what the fuck? What's going on? I can't see. Hello? Oh, my controller isn't functioning. Problem solved. Where am I? Oh, I'm at the Chum. Okay, so what the fuck? Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Just gonna turn that off. Oh, I have to turn something else on. Jeez. Um, I for the for one of these speedruns to be counted as real, you need to have frame rate on. For whatever reason, Well, actually, I know why. Um, because consoles can't go above um 60 FPS. So they make sure that um the so they make sure that PC players have to use that as well. Hang on, I might have to restart the game actually. Yeah, hang on, let me. Okay, because I don't know how that long it takes for that second update. I don't know anything. This is. I should have planned this better, but I didn't even think about it. I'm 20 minutes late. Because everything just took longer than it should have. Steam. Oh, it is showing it for me. I can see the frame rate. I don't know why it's not on stream. That's weird. Ugh, let me check the rules. I mean, it's at 30 because because some tricks work better in 30 to FPS must be shown on screen somewhere, either Steam's or RTSS. Okay. Steam's is it's on there. I just don't know how to get it to show on this. Nope. Oh. I might have just broken it again. Ah, there we go. It's working. I'm a genius. Okay. As I said before, we're just gonna practice. As you can see, I have beaten the game. All I think 14 masks. Don't know. If I'm being completely honest, it doesn't actually tell you how many masks there are. I'm just assuming there's 14 because I have all the achievements. But anyway, we're gonna be practicing. You'll see this only has like an hour of playtime on it. Oh wait, no, this doesn't even have an hour. But I beat the game already. This probably has what, 30, 40 minutes? I wasn't checking. And look at that. We have 2 masks, which is all you need. Is you just need 2 for the to be able to activate the end game. I thought it was only 1 in my own playthrough, but I think it's actually 2. I think it's because I took so long. I think it's either like take a good couple of hours and get a mask, or get 2 masks quickly. I don't know which 2 masks you could get quickly, but I'll tell you, I easily could have gotten a mask earlier than I did. I just I was just I'm anxiety was like, but what if? Okay, what if that's just the mask you choose forever? I know that's not how this works, but what the heck? My title didn't update. Come on. Come on. Select. Damn it. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking do that so on PC. I was doing it on my phone. Probably just a bad idea. There we go. I have too much shit on my desk. Okay. Wow. I don't know why that didn't update, if I'm being completely honest. Okay. That should be everything. I don't know. I guess I'll keep that open. Okay. Now, the Chum Skip, which has already been completed. As you may know, this is where the... oh, come on. Oh. This is where the Chum mask is in here. The one I'm wearing, by the way. I just think it's fucking adorable. Look at that. It's great. That's actually the one we will choose at the end of the run. And all you do is you violently drive towards this door, and sometimes, as you can see there, you kind of like clip into the door. It's not super... if I'm being honest, I may have been the one to route this run because no one else has ever run it. But I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. And this clip isn't easy. I think I've gotten it like 5 times. Of course, I got it like first try, like first or second try, before I knew what I was doing last night. This, like I said, this hasn't really been long in the making. Oh, there we go. Woo! Chum Skip. It's just that easy. Otherwise, there's a skip. I mean, I can show you, but it's not gonna be perfect, and may require me changing frame rate. Why is the game running like shit? All right, whatever. Where you just go up here, and the regular version of this speed run, the pre 3.6, this piece of ground here isn't here. So I just do this, and then climb down and drop, and they're underneath this temple. It's just that easy. And this, as you can see, they've patched that, and to my chagrin, I could not, for the life of me, change that, but found that out. And look at this. Voila. And the best part about it is this temple has, to start the game and get this mask, or like really start the game, you come in here the normal way by doing some parkour and the worst, like the easiest button puzzle you've ever seen in your entire life. Literally just press one button. Actually, that's it. And you come in here, and on the ground here, well, not really the ground, should be the ground, isn't, there are these platforms. And, oh, I guess we're in first person mode. Come on. There we go. These platforms have buttons on them, which you need to press to activate the statue, which has already been done. And usually, when you walk in the door, right up there, that weird weird face thing, they fly up into the air, so they can only be reached by there, and there. So you have to jump to them. But by doing this skip, voila. And technically, if you do it right, you never even have to see the exit cutscene, because you can just fast travel. I kept forgetting that though. So the only other real thing is I'm not great at Chum Skip, and if I'm being honest, that was the cleanest I've ever gotten the skip I made. And I tried a couple other things. I tried everything I could. Because you start out the game with a different bike than old Simoon here. You start out with a really bad one. So before I tried that, I think I tried it once or twice, but I didn't have any successful attempts. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and fucking clip through this wall. Which actually would have been a bad thing, because I wouldn't have been able to skip the cutscene. or the parkour challenge, which I wasn't expecting to actually. I was expecting to have to play the game like a regular person. Because I'm not a glitch hunter. These like I don't find glitches. I use glitches people have already found. But also this door is supposed to be open, but you skip a lot. Like the getting this power, you just don't even do. You do that. Where do you do that actually? Shit, it's been a long time since my first playthrough. I think it's actually in here. You just don't have to do that. It's great. Like, it's a great speed run, and my only problem with it is I don't get to play dress up. Because most of the outfits in the game are fucking awesome. They did a great job. Good old Shedworks. I think this is the only thing they ever made. Although, quite the thing to do first. Although, I have heard that the first versions of this game was not good. Like it was rough, and it's still not perfect. Frame rate drops even at 30 FPS, which is how I played it the whole way. And I swear, first time switching to 60 was like night and day. But look at this. This is my favorite outfit. This is one I've been wearing the most after I got the Chum mask. Legitimately. Okay. Otherwise, I'd just be wearing God, some of these masks are fucking goofy. I'd be wearing this one, this, and just be like a dark adventurer. But that's my least favorite thing. Can't have fun outfits. Well, you can. It's just it wastes a lot of time. So, and technically, I can get these pants that I'm wearing. I just don't remember how. I know they're in the first area, which you can actually see one of the first towns just over there by that weird. I'm guessing that smoke is what most of the frame rate drop comes from, because once you get over to this area, which has almost no smoke at all. Okay, well, that's a lie. There's geysers and stuff here. It crashes. The frame rate gets so bad. It's really something else. Anyway, I love this game. I mean, it's actually the second game I've ever 100%ed with Steam achievements. First, I did it completely on accident. Like, I was just playing. It's Kingdoms and Castles, I believe. I was just playing it. You know, nothing specific, and voila. I fucking got all the achievements. I was like, I just made a successful civilization. I'm sorry. All right. Gonna do an attempt. Okay. Here we go. Timing starts as you control the camera. So we've got like a minute. The opening cutscene's kind of long, but I will say, if you're looking for just a good open world adventure game, this one's fucking great. As long as you can handle the graphical style, which I love. I love this style. Like the almost pixelated, but not quite, but like still high res. It's great. Like, I remember the first time I ever saw this game. I don't remember where it was. I think it was an ad. And then my dad showed it to me. He was like, oh, this seems pretty interesting. I was like, maybe. And then I saw it came out on Steam, a few months back. And I was kind of in between, but I'm glad I picked it up. All right, we're getting close. It's really obvious when timing should start, because Sable's hand fucking goes wild when you get control of the camera. There we go. Oh. Never mind. Shit. My timer isn't working. Come on, man. Need to be on the screen I'm actively on? Stop stretching. Nope, it's just not working. That's great. Like I said, no... I've... for the programs. Oh, gamepads is hotkeys. And what? Oh, I figured out my problem. Okay. That's stupid, but okay. Didn't have num lock on, so it didn't count numpad 1 as a button. Alright, try to... Who could have thunked it? My one problem with this game is it doesn't just immediately go to title page. You have to, like... You have to wait for it to go through this, which isn't terrible, but... It's a little annoying. Okay. Go. I love this song. It's so chill. But I don't know what else there is to say about this game, really. At least without spoilers. That's one of those things, right? This game is really small, both literally and in the community sense. That's just the optimal strat, is to have a old Xbox 360 wired controller that disconnects every time you move it. It's just quality. The quality everyone's come to expect. So like the subreddit for this game is like 4,000 people, and most of it's just people being like, "Man, they're like, this game's great," or "What the fuck am I doing? How does this work? Why isn't my bike there?" Because the bike has a tendency to clip through objects. Not when helpful, though. There's the pre 3.6 has, at the very end of the run, a strategy that has you getting the bike underground to clip it through underneath the temple here, and just speed your way to the very end. I tried that. I really did. Maybe that's an optimization for later. I mean, this is only so many optimizations. But, you know, that's every speedrun, isn't it? Except for, like, Super Mario Brothers. Shit's crazy. Man, like, Summoning Salt's video on it, where it's, like, talking about the human limit of Super Mario Brothers, and how he's like, yeah, we're, like, fucking... The current world record, like, 0.6 seconds off of that. And it's like, oh my god. Bro, I can't even fucking beat 1-2 without dying most times. I mean, I am trying to speedrun it, but... there we go. This is the first major deviation from the base run, and really the only one, is we need the bike we get from this guy, this one right here, Sandcutter, as it's the only way to clip through the wall, so we gotta get it It's not a good bike. In fact, it's definitely the worst bike in the game. But whatever. It's not. So this one will probably, until a different way around this has been found, probably never will be. As I don't think I've ever seen anyone clip Sable through a wall without a bike. Alright, let's hope I can get this good. Oh, that was really bad. Yeah, that one wasn't far enough. There's... see, I don't want to clip into that wall is the problem. Is this will happen. Damn, a little late. Oh, there's not really a science to this trick. It's just get on the bike and then just go for it. And I've practiced it, right? But it's hard to practice for something that you created, if that makes sense. Like, okay, that wasn't terrible. It took like a minute, but that's fine. The actual base game speedrun is far more optimized than the no runs post 3.6. But look, doing the best I can here. All right, I found that clip last night, so I'm working with what I've got, which isn't much. Let's see, look how easy that was. Oh, come on, there we go. Boom. That skips a pretty major cutscene, and that's really it. But cutscene skips are always helpful. Like, those are really the first thing you want to go after is a cutscene skip. Because cutscenes are, in most games, completely unskippable, especially first playthrough. That's usually what does it, is if it's your first playthrough, it'd be like, no. You gotta get the story in you. If you're gonna be a game developer, make all your cutscenes skippable. Just from the get-go. Like, if someone doesn't want to watch the cutscene, they won't watch it. But if someone accidentally skips it, then they're incredibly stupid. So that's why you make, like, what would be the term for it? Like a couple of games have these where it's like it like saves, like it's a way to access the cutscenes after they happen, and you can just like go back and watch them again if you're like, oh wait, I think there was something important in that one. Or if you're just like, oh sorry, I'm gonna go take a dump. Okay. That was just the regular skip is so quick because you just walk in there instead of having to actually clip through the wall. So otherwise everything else almost the exact same. It's just skill or lack thereof, I guess. Bap. Oh. I completely forgot to do my I forgot to you know what? We're just gonna practice this run because I forgot to do my splits. I didn't even think about it. Like I said, not a speedrunner. I'm just some guy who likes Sable. I think it was like, yeah, there we go. Ah, well. The speedrun ain't too long. It's like, I think my fastest time was like 20 minutes. Thinking, I don't know, I wasn't timing it. This part's rough. Because you can still move, but there's a lot of cliffs. And that was overall relatively poor. Oh, fuck. Damn it. That was really bad. Usually I can make it over. I made it pretty far the first time I did this, but that was abysmal. I'm glad this was not an official run. Wow. Because that's like 10, 15 seconds. Oh, there we go. The control on this bike is non-existent. But that's why it's so helpful, is because, I mean, you saw how far down it will clip. That's the point in using this one. I tried getting Chum Skip with a different bike on my original account, on my save, and it didn't work because the bike handled too well. So, but I like this bike. The paths and stuff, like the trail it leaves is really pretty. I stopped using it after like 45 minutes. Once I got to the first settlement over that way. I have more quest markers than I should because I just do the first part of that quest. Gotta love skips. Here we are, almost a Chum Skip. This is the Chum Queen's lair, and it is very noticeable. Like, this was one of the first places I went to, but I was like, what even is that? Like, I saw that, like the particle effects. I was like, that is really cool. What the fuck is that? Which is how I kind of just explored in this game. Was being like, wow, that looks so nice. But it took me forever to leave the first few areas of the game. Like, oh, wait, oh, beautiful. Did you see that first try? That was something else. Although I clipped onto the wall instead of through it, but whatever works, I guess. And then from here, we go to the next area. Kira? I don't know how to say it. And then we grab the shade mask, and then we just go back. And then we have to clip back through the wall. Because the door isn't open. So, whoops. It's supposed to open after you get the Bex mask, but, well, we don't walk out the door. Actually, the craziest thing is how few people know that there's fast travel in this game. I don't know when I first tried it. Like, logically, right, I went to the map, clicked on something, I was like, oh, there's fast travel, okay. And then moved on, and I didn't use it because I was like, maybe my bike would feel bad. Because good old Simoon here is pretty sweet. So I was like, maybe my... And then my bike, you can call out for your bike with Y on the ground, and... Oh, I can finally showcase a glitch I found. Okay, well, I found it, like... 3 hours ago, but it was very weird. There's a cutscene at the end of the game where you're like saying goodbye to Simoon, the bike, and I was like, okay, maybe if I fast travel during this, it'll skip this and just take me back. And I was just under the map, actually, not even in the sky. I was just floating. It's like, oh, what? Okay, that's cool. It was very strange, but not entirely unappreciated. And then, oh, I went way too far this way. I need to be much further up this way. Because that's the whale, and that's not where I should be. I'm not far from my goal, but Ugh. This would have been bad. I think it's just up here. The thing is after a while, you just start fast traveling everywhere. It's so much easier. Like, yeah, riding your bike's nice and all, but... Oh, God, I went so far the wrong way. Jesus. I mean, these are cool. I climbed up one, like, first time I found one, because I didn't see these rings. I was like, what is this? Maybe there's something here. There wasn't, actually. Well, there is on the very, very top, but that requires you having more stamina. I said that weirdly. Okay, we're almost the shade mask, the least efficient way possible, although there should be some pop-in happening soon. Yeah, there it is. That power station, for whatever reason, just doesn't pop in. Like, ever. And it takes until, like, you're halfway, you're almost, like, into it before it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, I exist. Like, it's so weird. Also, I tried this the first time I found water, because I went into it on my bike. Does not appreciate that much, I'll tell you. But boom, there we go. Shade mask. That'll be another split, but I forgot. Go back here, and we're almost to the end of the game already. Like, the fact that this speedrun is so short is unbelievable, because it took me like 20 hours to beat this game. Sure, I wasn't like going efficiently, but by the end I had fucking like, I had a map up on my second monitor, so I knew what to look for, because they're trying to find all the chums, and there's a lot of them. And the last three were luckily literally in a row on rocks. It was great. Good time all around. There's a glitch we may see right up here. No, okay. Sometimes the bike will just launch you. And I saw it in my main playthrough. I was like, I want to see if I can like harness this, but I never got it to work properly. Like, I could never, well, I suppose not work properly. I never could figure out what made it happen. It was always very strange. That's much faster on keyboard. I just don't use keyboard, so I don't even know what I'm doing when it comes to keyboard in this game. Here we go. Look at all that smoke effect. There goes the frame rate. Gotta love quickly shooting through text. Truly the epitome of speedrunning. I wonder if a good strategy is actually to fast travel back to the Ibex camp, read the message, and then re-fast travel. I don't know if that would work or not. I'll have to test it. We can do one run with it and one run without it. Also, we've been gone for like 20 minutes, and this kid who was like 3 foot tall at the beginning of the game is as tall as we are. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's some crazy shit. Where the fuck was I? Oh, I was like right next where I needed to be. Okay. Ready to choose. Yep. Okay, I can show off this glitch. So I went here, fast traveled to the camp. The cutscene just immediately started. Right here. So I went, did this again. I don't know if it'll happen the same again. Oh, here we go. Look at this. This is perfect. Optimum gaming right here. I don't know why this happens, but it does. So I was like, oh fuck, okay. It was honestly top 3 weirdest things ever to happen to me in gaming. Because that was like the logical conclusion I came to was... I'm surprised it happened again, actually. Look at Sable's weird arms. Oh! That's not a normal. That is not a normal. I repeat, is not a normal. So funny, like just jittering it. Woo! Okay. Simoon should be right here. Perfect. The cutscene, like, shoots Simoon off, and it's like, no, I need that bike, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can get this clip again quickly. Oh God. The camera really does not like it when you clip into objects. So it kind of just starts going a little crazy. Oh, I could have done it there. Yeah, the camera just... Honestly, I don't get motion sickness, but I was close once the camera started bugging out a whole lot. Oh, God. Come on. And this is why it's speedrun and practice, is because I don't entirely know what I'm doing still. There we go. I hate it when, like, in a real practice where it's just like, yeah, after beating the game, clip works perfectly first time, like, slide in right through the wall. It's like, oh, why can't that happen normally? Almost to the end. Time will be coming up pretty soon. There we go. This isn't time yet, but... Who built this statue and why is it here? Like, this game's story, which... I mean, I know to the extent which one can know the story of a game with little to no exposition from anyone except for, like, one character. Well, a few characters, but they come from one character. I don't know why I'm being coy with story details when I'm literally at the end of the game. Maybe it's because it's not being shown, right? Like, I love this man. This one's adorable. There we go. That would be time. Now, the problem is we have to sit through this entire cutscene. Just kidding. Force closing the game. Okay. Actually gonna work this time. All of my speedrun counters, like every single one I've ever used, which is this one, but like the different like times on it, all of them have multiple runs that was just never completed, so I have no split times because I did Outer Wilds and I was very close. Oh, last area in Outer Wilds, like so close, and I forgot to grab the one item I needed, and it's like, damn it, fuck, God. Ugh. Like, it hurt me inside. That was only 15 minutes. That's a pretty good run. Also, I don't know if the last time I would have saved, but here we go. Try 2. So I'm actually going to try and remember to use splits. Maybe that's overrated. Who needs splits? Just start, end. I mean, I understand splits, right? Makes sense. If you want to know how you did on a certain section or level, because that's like the point of speedrunning, right? Is efficiency, and you want to know how efficient you were. So you just do it, you know. This is actually my least favorite mask in the entire game. Okay, maybe that's a lie. It's one of my least favorites. Because it has, like, no character. The rest of the masks have scores of personality. Like, too much personality, almost. Like, the sandworm mask. You look at it and you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? What even is that? What the fuck? But for this one, it's like there's just no there's no character. No character, no nothing. I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that's a mask. Right, and nothing else. And I want to be like for the shade mask, it's like that is creepy. I can see why this guy was like a hardcore vigilante, because I would be fucking running in fear from that mask. Especially with like each of the eyes moving individually. Looks awesome. Looks great. That's why I used it for most of the game. Until I got the Chum mask. Well, no, I used the Bex mask quite a bit. Otherwise, I didn't switch masks at all. And then once I got the Chum mask, I just kept that on forever. I feel like I had to switch at least once or twice more, but I feel like it was mostly the Bex mask. I changed the clothes I was wearing, but not the mask. Okay, one weird thing. See that bucket? There are so many buckets in this game. Like, a ludicrous sum of buckets, and they just do nothing. You can pick them up and throw them around, and they're one of the few objects in the entire game which you can do that. They just don't do anything. It's so weird. Like, I've been using my original save as like a testing ground sort of. Yeah, I can't grab it. Okay. And I stacked up all the buckets in burnt oak at the same place, and it didn't do anything. And I was like, okay, I don't know. Like, I put them underneath goats, being like, maybe if I get like goat milk, there'll be another mask. Since the opening cutscene has like a ton of masks in it. Well, not like a ton, but like each of the statues in the area has a mask on, but there aren't that many in game, right? And it's like, okay, well, there was either cut content here that they wanted to put in but didn't have the time to, or so. See, I can get like really impressive looking clips into the other wall that I don't need to go through. And I tried, but there's a wall with collision inside of it, so it's not helpful. But that was really clean. Wow. Other than those two first failures, but other than that, that was clean. The like joy I felt after finding that skip was unlike anything else. Like, I was so worried I wouldn't be able to like really speedrun this game and get anywhere near the pre 3.6. But I'm like, if this skip doesn't work, and that skip's like 20 minutes of gameplay, then what am I gonna do? I don't want to entirely reroute the game just because I didn't buy the game early enough, so I can't go back versions on Steam. I'm assuming that's how that works. Don't know. But luckily it wasn't that. Well, okay, it was that, but it didn't stop me. You know, perseverance and blind ramming of hover bikes into walls always works. Tried and true strategy right there. Yeah. See, like, you can see every statue in this room gets a mask on it. Every single one. But there's only 14 that I know of, that anyone knows of. So, then again, I'm also not a data miner, but if anyone could find out how many actual masks there are, because I'm assuming there's only the 14, but like, they're weirdly spaced out on the statues. I guess I could show that after this, but it's weird. Like, you look at it and you're like, I feel like I feel like I'm missing something, and you never want that in a game like this, where the whole point is oh my god, is like collection and completion. Like, you can see one of the chums up on the rock next to that hut. There's 165 of them. You only need to find 100, and it only gets you an outfit, a pretty lame outfit, except for the mask. But you get that at 100. The rest of the outfit is lame. Well, I just don't like it very much, personally. I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, this is great, but I don't like it. So I just made my own chum outfit. I think mine's great. I didn't choose the mask as my final one, though. I chose the shade. So I'm like, how many chums can there be? The Chum Queen's big, but, like, there can't be that many chums. So I feel like that as, like, my final calling of existence. Maybe not, like, the ideal thing. Also, what a lame way to choose what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Just put on a mask. Although the masks do have a story reason, right? They're not just people wearing masks. They have faces, I'm assuming. I have no evidence to back that up. I'm just going off of, like, logic. Oh, there we go. Okay, that way. I just have to hope I didn't hit a rock. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Look at that. That saved a lot of time. This is actually one of the slowest bikes in the game, which I promptly replaced with the slowest bike in the game immediately. As I got to the first town, Burnt Oak, and I had been playing a lot of Hollow Knight recently. I still have been, because I love Hollow Knight. Although I would speedrun it. And I have. I beat it in 5 hours and 45 minutes, which is okay. Not bad. I think it's like the any percent's like 34 minutes for world record. So I did pretty poorly. But I also didn't know where I was supposed to go. Well, okay, I knew exactly where I was supposed to go, but I didn't remember exactly what I needed, so I didn't do everything perfectly. Like, I think I got the tram pass before I got the dream nail. Like, I went way out of my way. Like, ludicrously out of my way. So I easily could have beaten it in less than 5 hours. But I did not. So I still need to do that. But I've been trying to beat all the bosses in the Pantheon, which has been going poorly. Okay, well, I beat the first 2 Pantheons easy. Like, 3 total tries to beat 2 full Pantheons. No, what are they called? Hindrances, whatever. None of those. I'm not that good. And then the 3rd Pantheon. Jesus, man. I know that's the one that people have, like, the most trouble with, is the 3rd one. Because it's, you know, the hardest. But, man, you just don't understand how hard that Pantheon is until you've tried it. Like, it is really something else. It doesn't feel hard, and then when you beat the bosses individually, right, you're like, this is fucking easy. I really even took any damage. But when you beat them in a marathon, it's so different. Like, even speedrunners... Oh, fuck. That's close enough. Even speedrunners have this problem of, like, AGDQ is going on right now. I've been watching it. And marathon speedrunning is not easy. Like, there's nothing different about it. But you can't just retry over and over. Well, okay, that's the main difference, is you can't just throw attempt after attempt at it. You have one attempt. Meaning, if you fuck up, you fucked up. That's it, right? End of story. And doing the Pantheons is the same. And I always fuck up on the same boss as well. Everything has a run killer, you know. And I've gone past him twice. Oh, wait. Three times. And each time I got to one further boss. So I got to the final boss of the third Pantheon, and then he immediately kicked me up my ass. And I was like, oh, God. And it's the worst boss to lose to as well. And strangely enough, I started with the third Pantheon. Oh, I should probably stop. Whatever. I love Hollow Knight. I have so many hours in Hollow Knight. I have like 96. And I mean, God. The entire community is in shambles right now, as after Game Awards and Indie Land happened, they're like, oh, come on, Hollow Knight Silksong, that has to be announced. Nope. No announcement, not even a word. So they're like, shit. And the problem is there's been no word from the developers for like 2 years. I think it was like 2019's Christmas. They're like, okay, we're going on vacation on their website, and then just haven't updated it since. So either they have crazy vacation time, or they're going the No Man's Sky route of worrying everyone who's bought the game of, shit, what if they just run with all the money? They ran with the fucking money, didn't they? Or you know what? I think they're working on it. Which was about how No Man's Sky went as well. Was everyone's like, they took the money and ran. I can't believe it. And then they came out with an update. It's like, oh, okay. But with with an IP like Hollow Knight, especially now, after Hollow Knight was a smashing success, like one of the best Metroidvanias made. Like when you get that title with, like, beating out like the Metroidvanias, like Metroid and Castlevania, you know you did something right. And after playing like Minecraft or whatever for a long time, going back to Hollow Knight was something else. Like, seeing its art style again was like, oh, it's so clean. It's great. I fucking love that game. I don't know if I've made that clear enough yet, but I really enjoy Hollow Knight. Boom. Okay, Shade Mask acquired. This is going pretty well. 12 minutes, Shade Mask, not bad. I mean, I've still yet to do the... Okay, there's 3 clips, and all of them are pretty rough. I would say that Chum Skip is the hardest. Especially because there's no... I don't have any specific setup for it. There probably is one. But the game has a single speedrunning guide, which I think is entirely obsolete for this speedrun, and also completely unnecessary. As you climb... like once in the entire speedrun. That's one of the things it talks about is like quick climbing. Okay, let's hope we get the glitch. Oh, a little bit. So you can see there, like, this game has a weird physics engine where sometimes it'll just bling you when you're doing like the most mundane task, and you always hope to get it if you're speedrunning. Like, you always hope to get that kind of stuff, but it just doesn't work. I remember getting that, and I was like, oh God. But I wanted to, like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, awesome. Hey, how's it going? I was like, when I first saw that message, I was like, shit, I want to go back and meet these people because I said I would. And then it was like, you want to end? It's like, oh. We're speedrunning a game, and we're doing pretty good. I think. I don't know. There's no world record, so this is going to be world record. Good job. You're part of a world record speedrun, although you're not on screen, because if I'm being honest, I don't know how to add that. I'm using regular OBS for the first time, and it is very different to Streamlabs, so I don't know what I'm doing. Makes life stressful. Like, everything took like 10 minutes longer to set up than it should have. And get functioning, I should add. Setting up was... I already set up, because you can just import everything from Streamlabs. Really convenient. The switch from Streamlabs OBS to regular OBS isn't terrible. I mean, there's like a little bit, but it's not bad. Here we go. We're into the last... Oh, I guess I should have done that. Whoops. I'm bad with splits. Because I have a very one-track mind. So... Right, I'm speedrunning, so I'm just, that's all I'm thinking about. I forgot, like... Oh, yeah, sure, hold on. I don't... hang on, let me finish this real quick. I want to be out of the cutscene. Teleporting that cutscene is really bad, and is like a minute time loss. Never mind, it already happened. There goes like a minute. Cutscene might just start again. Oh, I can't turn up my mic. Hold on. I'll just turn it up physically. Woo! Okay. I hope it's using the right microphone, because that is all the way up. There's no higher... God. Oh my god. That is so annoying. Oh, fuck. Did you see that? Fucking flew into the air. I found this glitch on accident, and I don't know when... Very nice. That happens. You gotta love that. We're just like... existing, and then your brain's like, what if... While you're driving, you think about if your school turned into a massive military industrial complex. Okay. Wait, I'm driving. Definitely didn't happen today at all. I mean, it was kind of a fun thought experiment, but... okay, let me just... Come on. Oh, that was so close. So I just have to clip through this wall real quick. It's not exactly easy. There we go. Whew. Jeez. As you can see, this game is perfect with no flaws or bugs at all. So, pretty good. That was a little rough, but not bad. I've definitely had worse runs. I mean, I haven't timed any of them. As the first run I timed, I screwed up my splits even worse. So, like, I just missed one entirely, and then, like, 2 minutes passed. So I was like, okay, I'm just... You know what? It doesn't matter. I'll deal with it later. So I just practiced that run, and it was good. Oh, the cutscenes in this game, man. They're there, and they take forever. They're very nice while you're actually playing the game, because it has a lot of, like, emotional impact. It's like, my entire adventure has led up to this moment, right? As you come back to the camp, you're like, yes, I'm ready. You talk to everyone, and it's a beautiful moment. And then, yeah, it's just... There we go, 1854.76. There we go, that's world record, because there's no record, baby. That's a professional speed run if I've ever seen one. Clip. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. I just created 2 clips. Damn. Now I get to sit through the very nice closing cutscene as I try and figure out how Twitch works. I can do it after stream. But there we go. that was it. That was Sable any percent post 3.6 world record. Um, live split here was like, well, yeah, world record. There's no record, so there's just nothing. Yes, update those. There we go. Like if you go to speedrun.com and go to Sable 3.6 and higher, there's just no runs. So this is officially world record, which means I can now update my title with world record holder and not be lying. I mean, it was a pretty poor record. Hold on, let me turn down the music. It was overall pretty poor, but not terrible. I mean, the category I'm running, I had to route myself, so it's about 5 minutes slower. World record's about 5 minutes slower. Then again, world record for pre 3.6 is flawless. Clips first try for both of them. Crazy stuff. Which happened like, it was only a month ago. Because it came out like 5 months ago or something. Maybe even only 3. It was added on like during September, so. But there we go. The total of 35 runs will go to 36. But I'm gonna practice some of those clips because I'm still bad at them, and I need to I need to figure out a better way to do them. Yeah, I'll just load into this game. So, there it is. World record for Sable. I'm gonna be honest. This is actually really cool. When I started speedrunning Outer Wilds a long time ago, there were less than 50 runs, and oh, okay, yeah, don't worry about it. So I was like, okay, I want to, complete a speed run. It could be any time, and I'll be top 50, right? I was gonna be like a joke, and now I can just say, yeah, well, I hold the world record for a speed run, so what are you gonna do about it? Well, the art style is so nice, isn't it? God, I love this game. Like, its art style was what originally attracted me. I need to put chat back on screen at some point. This clip is the one that's given me the most trouble. You really think it wouldn't with my bike flipping over all the time, but the problem is you have to kind of... There we go. Boom. There's no, like... I haven't found a consistent strategy. I thought I did, where I would be back here and then just kind of ram into the door, but you have to be at the right point in the clip, and the door, strangely enough, repels you, almost like it doesn't want you to clip through the door. I don't even think you're supposed to get your bike up here, as I think in recent patches, they've made the, there's a slope to get in here. There's 2 of them. I think they've made the second slope more, like a lot steeper, just to keep people from clipping through walls, because this mask is actually pretty valuable. I mean, you can't sell it or anything, but it's essentially the Korok mask from Breath of the Wild. It shares the exact same function. I can just put it on and show that. So its little antennae are wiggling because there's a chum nearby, which is essentially the Koroks of this game. Because it's very Breath of the Wild like. In fact, I would say it's essentially Breath of the Wild, but in a desert without combat. So it takes a specific kind of person to like the game. But you know what? I thought it was great. Maybe a bit buggy, but I've played worse. I played FNAF Security Breach. That game, buggy as hell. This is like the perfect show of speedrun tricks, where it's like you'll get it twice in a row, doing it flawlessly, and then 30 attempts of you being like, "What am I doing? How do I do this? Who made this trick? Why is it there?" See, look, perfect. Is you gotta be at like a certain point, and then just face plant into the door. I think we'll probably do one more run, but yeah, I can't get this one super consistently. I guess that's my fault for trying to clip through a wall, but whatever. Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you, Matt, but this was I got a world record speed run earlier, so I now have world record in this category. Once I submit it. So that's pretty cool. At a 18:54. So we're going to try and beat that. Or I get a new personal best. Well, I guess it'll be a new world record, but whatever. Minor flex. Oh, the art style. I clicked continue. That was an accident. Yeah, the game it's small, right? Like, I don't know when I first heard about it, but I really like cell shaded art styles, so something like a Borderlands. Right? I love that art style. It's very clean while still being like cartoony. And this one just takes it to another level of not being like of being cartoony but very digital, and it's weird. I don't know how to even explain it. I've tried, but cell shaded isn't the right term, right? Because it's not bright, vibrant colors and black outlines. It's black outlines and dull colors with little vibrance to them. It's very, very washed out. But I mean, it is a desert after all. So I guess that makes sense. But I feel like the game's unfinished. As with the cutscene we'll see in about 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes, there's statues in front of the big statue. All of them have masks on. Most of them are empty. But by Steam achievements, I have them all. Like, I have every Steam achievement. All 53 of them, because you just get them in normal play. Okay. Start is coming up. None of this counts as a speedrun because it's all cutscene. Look at that. 2 total runs, and one of them was a complete failure. And begin. I don't remember when, but I finished playing the game and was like, man, I don't think the first thing I thought was, I wonder if there's speedruns. I think it was like 5th or 6th after I finished playing. Because it's like Breath of the Wild, right? I didn't expect there to be Breath of the Wild speedruns, but that game's long. But it is a super technical and well-respected speedrun that keeps getting more optimized. Like the 100% 3 years ago was like 10 hours long, and now it's like 2, if. And I have like 200 hours in Breath of the Wild and have never 100%ed it because I'm not insane. Like, getting all 900 Koroks is so... Ugh. I may have gotten 165 chums, but... That was weird. That cutscene went faster than usual. Yeah, it was... I for the longest time didn't like understand speedrunning, which I think is most people. Like the idea of like, why would you play the game wrong? In fact, there's some people who believe that speedrunning is like insulting to the developers. And it's like you're skipping their whole game. It's like, yes, but these are the people who have played the game 500 times. So, like when people in Smash Brothers Melee on the Nintendo 64, I think. There's a demo for a bunch of N64 games. It is. It's just optimization that sometimes requires massive glitching of everything. Well, yeah, it really depends on the game. Oh, that was beautiful. If I could see, that'd be great. Did you see that first try? Woo! That's really the best way to get to skip the clips is if you can hit it first try, it's so much easier because you're going at speed already, and that's really what you need. Is you need speed to be able to turn properly to clip into the wall. And that is the only major deviation from the main speedrun. I have a friend who I'll get back to the previous topic in a bit. I have a friend who has like 400 hours in Bloodborne, which I have like 60 hours in Dark Souls 3, and I'll never go back. I can't. It's one of those games where it's like Hollow Knight, I came back to after a while, but it's because I was in the Pantheons, which just have every boss. So I could easily relearn controls and get my reactions back up to speed. But in Dark Souls 3, that is a different beast. And it's really something else. Oh, there's a lot of people with that problem where Hollow Knight throws you in like Dark Souls does, but with less tutorial somehow. It's like, look, here you go, okay, bye. And it took me a little bit, right? But once I got into it, oh, it was great. I only had one spoiler for the entire game when I started it, and I'm glad I had no other spoilers. But I had one of my friends who had Hollow Knight but never really played. I was like, come on, I know you'll love it. If you love Bloodborne, you'll love Hollow Knight. I mean, they're both Souls-likes, but the difference between 3D and 2D is why I like it so much. Woo! Did you see that? Almost a 30-second, 22 seconds of time save there. Yeah, that's fair. I have that problem a lot, actually, of games not quite hooking me. I had it with The Witcher 3 and more recently with Red Dead 2. But I'll be playing, it's like, yeah. Yeah, it starts like that. The first area is pretty basic, but once you defeat the first boss and then get to like the second area, it opens up a ton. And, well, okay, it takes a bit to open up, but I don't know why I liked it so much. It was... It started out very, like, there's nowhere to go, right? Like, you don't know where to go, and then kind of stayed that way for a while, but did a great job of kind of pushing you along. Like, in exploration, you'll find where you need to go next. Or you'll just buy the map for the area and keep going. At some point soon, well, actually, it should have already happened, but the Hollow Knight clones have started coming out. And some of them are fine. There was one I don't remember the name of. I don't remember. But the problem with clones is, even with Sable here, Breath of the Wild clone. Oh, yeah, I have the problem. Like, you just... I usually say if people say, well, you gotta play 6 or 8 hours before the hook starts, it's like, that's a problem. That means the game wasn't... It was made for people who already know what's going on, which isn't most people. Like, that's super evident in The Witcher, that you need to know the story of The Witcher so you already have some hook to start playing the game. And same with Red Dead. Even though I don't think it's a continuation of Red Dead 1, might be. Oh, that's weird. Huh, never seen that before. So, I don't know why I got through Hollow Knight. I think because I just liked its art style. Yeah, oh yeah. Absolutely. If it's, oh, just stay with it. It's like, I don't want to. I'm having that problem with FNAF Security Breach. Even though I'm at the last, like, hour of the game, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, well, it's Night in the Woods. Like, that doesn't even, I fucking love that game. Yeah. And also, I mean, Guitar Hero in a game is pretty, yeah. And just the innate mystery of Night in the Woods is really good. And it starts out, it's great. It's a cute little, you go meet your friends, and it's like, okay, yeah, it starts quick enough. But AAA games have had a problem of not starting fast enough for a long time. Where they'll be like, no, trust me, I'll start soon. No, come on. Like Breath of the Wild took literally first cutscene. You know what you're gonna do, right? It's Breath of the Wild. It's Legend of Zelda. You start, it's like, okay, gotta save the princess from Ganondorf. Yeah, it's. Oh, come on. Like, Breath of the Wild clones are like Immortals, Phoenix Rising, Horizon Zero Dawn. Seem to have the problem of the hook not being. Yeah, hold on. My auto mod took your message because you said fuck. What a crime. My auto mod is does not like it. Oh yeah, no, you said the bad word. The moderators of the chat say no. Oh, come on. What? How did my stamina run out? This is gonna go poorly. Like, there goes that 20-second time save I had. Oh, yeah, no, it's gone. It is gone. Yeah, you can see the. Yeah, I think that's a dead run right there. Breath of the Wild's hook is the opening cutscene of Link, you need to save me. It's like, okay, sure. Like, I know how this goes, right? I played at least one Legend of Zelda game in my life. So, oh, God. Oh, right. Yeah, no, you're just like right into it. It's like, okay, I see what you're doing. So, and I've played the shit out of Breath of the Wild. I mean, yeah, most people don't even, like, people have known what to expect from Legend of Zelda since the 80s. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. So this game is essentially just Breath of the Wild's exploration without combat. Yeah, then old man's like, hey, do this thing. And it's like, sure, why not? Yeah. They're like, okay, here's combat, and here are the 4 basic abilities you will have for the rest of the game. Okay, bye. Right, it's like, it's a effect. There we go. God, that was really bad. That was a minute of loss. Oof. This is like, I mean, at this point in the last run, we were like 4 minutes from the end. Well, I suppose that's what I get for attempting Chum Skip too many times in one day. Anyway, back to the thing we were talking about like 8 minutes ago. With speedrunning. Some people think speedrunning is offensive to developers. there's a demo for Ocarina of Time, I think, in Smash Brothers Melee. Because they're like, oh, man, we need people to buy our game, so we're going to put a short version of it that's only 5 minutes of playtime. Like, that's all you get into Smash Brothers Melee. And somehow, speedrunners have found out how to beat Ocarina of Time, that version, in 6 minutes. And some people are like, that's just offensive to developers. It's like, no, it's not. You are showing that you have so much time and effort put into a game that you would literally be like, I know exactly what I'm doing. Like, that's why I thought with Outer Wilds, it's like, I love this game. So, and I know exactly what to do. Mystery game, after all. But the orbital mechanics just got to me. Like, you try to do some cool move, and you're like, never mind. I just crashed into a planet at 500 meters per second. That's probably fine, right? I'll survive. That one's fun. Oof. Oh. So much time loss. That was really bad. But new personal best on getting to the Ibexi mask. So, gotta take your wins when you have them. That's something you learn real early on in, like, any Souls-like game. Because in Dark Souls 3, I'm stuck on the Pontiff Sullivan. He's quick with 2 swords that both do elemental damage. And I'm really bad at 3D combat, especially when it comes to swords and whatnot. Like, with guns, my aim's fine. Not great, not terrible. I'm dog shit at Rainbow Six Siege, but passable at most first-person shooters that aren't as tactical. Although I am really bad at horse combat in Red Dead 2. That is definitely something I have not gotten the hang of. So in like a Souls-like, you just learn, okay, well, I hit the boss, so not doing too bad. It's like that's what you gotta learn if you ever do anything that's challenging. Is you just gotta be like, I'm closer, so that's great. Luckily, there is a lot of time saved for this run still. With a few things, because getting unfortunately with that glitch with the cutscene, it lost a lot of time. Oh. Wait. It's beeping. Why can't I can't interact. Okay. Well, I kind of just boned myself. I knew that anyway, but it was worth a shot. I was hoping I could use that, but maybe they're like, well, I don't want the player to be there when we forcibly reload in all the characters that'll be in that camp, so whatever. Oh, the night sky in this game. The story for this game is so weird. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's strange. Like, I've played games with weird stories, right? Oh, that was the wrong button. Okay. Oh, I do that so often. I just forget how to play video games for like at 10 seconds. I'm like, wait, what am I doing? And it's really just high quality gameplay when I don't know what I'm doing. I'll have that in Hollow Knight while I'll be in the middle of a boss. It's like, wait, how do I attack? I don't remember. Ah, well, it's probably fine. And I also used to use Switch almost exclusively. With like that was the only controller game. So, and the Switch and Xbox controllers have the A and B buttons switched. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go into this menu, and I would close it immediately. It's like, why must you do this to me, Nintendo? Oh, I guess I can. I'll wait until the next cutscene starts. That's what I did last time. For the next split. Whatever, it doesn't actually matter. Oh. Oh, that was a gold for that. Ah, well. I guess that makes sense. Because I didn't do all this cutscene. I'll have to make sure that's proper for next time. Oof. We're 1 minute and 30 seconds away from the last record. Oh yeah, I'll have to find some sort of setup for the Chum Skip. Because it is killing me. I mean, that's actually I was looking at one of the runs, like number 5 or something. And they failed it once, and I have a lot of respect for them for only failing once. What does this play? Hold on, I'll make sure the mod allowed your message. Well, that wasn't great. And while the funny flying glitch is funny, it's really not helpful when you're trying to speedrun. Alright, get back here. Samoon. Ugh, I don't know where it is. I'll just fast travel again. I do like that the bike has a name, though. I wish you could be able to choose it. That would be a nice addition. Because I want to call mine the Stag, because that's your main mode of fast travel, kind of, in Hollow Knight. It's not really fast travel. It's more of just... There we go. Look at that. I'm getting both these clips first try. But the one clip that really matters the most... Nope. 5 tries. This will be a bad split for the mask, for the end. Because I did the last split early. There we go. Alright, almost end. Well, I'm glad that first run went so much better. Because this would be a very poor world record. I think the only nice thing about like a Super Mario Brothers on the NES speedrun is it is quick. You are never not doing something, except for like maybe 10 seconds at a time. Nice, nice. You activated martyrdom. Yeah. Good job. Oh man, I remember I had a game in Rainbow Six. I was playing as Fuse, which isn't actually very important, but it was Hostage, which I don't like Hostage at all. I prefer what is it? Bomb defusal in Rainbow Six, but pretty good, right? I was chilling out, and I killed 4 members of the other team, right? So there's only one guy left. So I peek in the room, see someone, and shoot them, and it's a hostage. So it's like my perfect match gone because I shot the hostage. Ugh, I had like 6 kills that round and it was still last in points. That's when you know you've failed. Alright. I think I'll have to end it. It was a little short, but I also had to start late because, well, you know, life. Look at that. New best times. other time. Oh, I love this mask. It's so cute. I think I'll end it here. Thank you for watching me get world record with no contest at all, because I discovered 2 of these skips. I mean, it's the ones at the temple for both, but still. I hope you enjoyed, and I don't know. I'll see if I'll do this tomorrow or Friday. I might. It might just be practice, or maybe something else entirely. I don't know. I'll have to get used to hold on. I'll have to get used to regular OBS a little more. Sorry, I'm trying to add a chat box. It's just not working properly. Okay, yeah. I'll end it here. I hope you enjoyed. I think it's only 2 people I know watching. So the classic follow if you liked it won't help, as you're both following already. High quality stream. Sorry for all the weird stuff, like everything not working for a while. But I still hope you enjoyed. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. And I'll be able to put world record holder into my title. So that should hopefully get new viewers. Hopefully. See you then. Bye.